Welcome back to the channel, folks. Welcome back to the channel. Boobittle. See up there in this nice autumn foliage, playing the leaves? I don't know. I don't hear much. Maybe he's not with us today, folks. You're stuck with me. And today, we're here with our friends from Franklin, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Their website is on the bottom of the screen. Hit them up if you're interested in any new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. This one isn't new. This is the 2020 Hellcat Challenger. And I would say this is probably the brightest, most popping color that they have offered in this vehicle. It almost looks, as being my compadre we're talking about, almost looks like a Hot Wheels color. It almost looks fake. You know what I'm saying? God, it's amazing. Amazing color. So this is a non-wide body. It is the 700 plus horsepower supercharged Hellcat motor underneath there. This one's only got a few thousand miles. So if you're interested in a used Hellcat, that definitely isn't, I mean, this looks and feels brand new all the way around, all the way down to, like, you can usually tell inside the wheel wells when these cars have been driven regularly. Wheel wells are spotless. So definitely a clean and or brand newish kind of ride. So I'm gonna do what I normally do, which is start in the trunk, but I've already realized I forgot something, which, you know, is the key. So let's get ourselves the key. This is not, if you're wondering, they haven't granted me the red key. If y'all aren't familiar, the red key is the one that gives you the 700 plus horsepower. This is the black key that gives you a cool 500. Now, honestly, it doesn't even feel like you need more. This thing runs great with that 500 horsepower. Supercharger still whines at you, which is nice. So, but all right, I digress. Let's move forward into the trunk. Now, one of the things I'll tell you is that wing is substantial coming off of the trunk. It's kind of weird how it flares off there and doesn't touch. Kind of interesting. And these trunks are heavy, boy. I'm just here to tell you, these are heavy trunks. Ooh. Oh, that one's, they probably, I feel like they added more spring to it because it came up a lot easier than normal. They definitely added some more spring to that. All right, so make ourselves into the trunk here. You can see it's a fair amount of room, not a crazy amount of room, but a fair amount of room. The seats there do go down, which is nice. And the ingress for the trunk is quite high. It's definitely, that's really high, honestly. I mean, that's definitely, they haven't gone up or down on me, but it's definitely pretty high. I do like that they put this in here so that if you do tend to scrape, you're not going to be messing up your nice paint job. Now this vehicle, oh, nice little automatic camera where the camera's there. Again, with the wing, I'll be honest, I like it. I don't think I've seen it on another Hellcat. And if I have, I didn't notice it as much. I do like that. That's really cool. Now this vehicle did come with the automatic start stop. So it is low on fuel, so it'll probably turn off on me, but we'll go ahead and try it. Locked. Dude, she straight comes alive for us. That's really, really nice. Really nice. I love that. I'm gonna have my buddy come over. You mind hopping in there and throwing some revs for me so we can get a couple? Yeah. You'll probably need this, and you'll have to go through, I guess, the startup procedure. This is our buddy Michael from CDJR. Is their social media manager. It's been awesome having someone underneath their roof that I can play with. So let's get a couple revs here. Now when you do the auto start stop, yeah. There we go. That's perfect, dude. Thank you so much. You can go ahead and shut her down and leave the key in there. Dude, so if y'all didn't know, Hellcats do sound amazing. I love the rap those things have. Really, really. Thank you again, buddy. I appreciate it. He's over here playing with our next subject, and I'll let him get back to that. Thank you again. So she sounds good. She drives good. She looks good. Let's check out this interior now, folks. See where you're spending all of your time. First things first, great place for your cell phone, as I noticed, and you probably just heard it ring, but nice little area down here for your cell phone. I love the door panels. This cross stitch, I mean, they didn't have to do this cross stitch or this double stitch like this. They could have just done one, but it looks so much better with that double. And then again, like, if you haven't been inside of one of these, everything is really comfortable. This is like a very large recliner seat. I mean, significant amount of padding on either side and down here as well. But man, it is so soft to the touch. It feels, I don't know, clearly it's not like the highest of the highest grade leathers like one of the European cars, but it's up there, folks. It definitely feels really nice. Now we're gonna go ahead and climb in here, get this old girl started up again. You can hear it from the passenger cabin with the door open. Now the door is closed and the stereo's jamming. It's one of the other things, if you're not familiar with these vehicles, guys, really amazing, really amazing stereos. They jam out. They have to work hard, honestly, to outdo this engine throttle note. So like, they did a good job. The stereo is nice. I am a big fan of how it feels. Whoa, you can see there, I'm just trying to get a little air conditioning on, and it went to max temp, and now, yeah, looks like we've settled in. Okay, so this is an old setup. It's been around for years. You know, I don't know, maybe even 9 or 10 years. I know they keep updating the screen and or the system, but it's not like it looks any different. The functionality's always kind of been the same. One of the favorite places to be is in the driver mode selections, and if you just choose track, it'll set you all up. Again, that says 500 horsepower instead of 707, and it looks like the transmission can't be changed from street to track and sport unless you have the red key, which gives you the 717. But you know, this thing has so much functionality. It's such a cool little tool that hopefully you don't spend a lot of time with, because you should be focused on driving. But it works great. It is old, but I do like it still. It still functions. The feel and look of all this stuff, when brand new, I'll be honest, it looks great. When not, this stuff kind of begins degrading a little bit, but you're still brand new here, and it does have all this extra stitching around here, which is really nice. And I don't know, as you kind of look around the cabin, it's pretty nice in here for what it is. This car is equipped with the sunroof, which I'm going to keep closed, but there is one there. And then you've got a nice storage area with a hilarious amount of power things in here as well. Looks like 4 total. And again, with kind of the basic dash that they've had for a while, I do like the look of it. It is kind of reminiscent of the old school, but it is still dated a little bit, folks. And that is, I don't know. I mean, you're not buying this car for the looks. You're buying this car or for like the ergonomic look. You're really just buying it to drive it, I'll be honest. Steering wheel is nice. I do like that it's kind of got leather and then goes into this aluminum or plastic, whatever. I'm sure this will get scratched up over time, but right now, when it's new, it looks amazing. So all the way around, this isn't one of those cars that I think should spend a lot of time hidden away in your garage. I think it's one of those cars that should be spending all of its time being on the road. That's kind of how I feel about it. I mean, look at these big old wheels and tires. This thing's just ready to hit the road. Just a couple other styling cues that set this off as the Hellcat. You can kind of see I'm gonna get my shadow out of there. Does have like a pretty actuated extended front lip. Really kind of nice look to it. I love it. The Hellcat also comes with these trumpet horn openings basically through here that help with intake on both of the inner lights there. And I will, there we go. It is a one-hander if you have got the power in your finger to lift the whole trunk or hood. There she is, the supercharged SRT Hellcat. Huge intake plenum. Look how big that is. It's got to be like 5 or 6 inches, and clearly it gets smaller, but that's pretty amazing. There's not a lot of room in here. I haven't spent a lot of time looking, but like there's not a lot of room. This is shoved in here quite well. And then you've got your functional, like this, and it's got the nice SRT badge there. So this right there seals around this. So, and then it comes straight through there, which is really nice. So yeah, man, look at this thing. We've done videos on these a lot. This is the first this color I've done. I love this color. Clearly it will catch the eye of the police, but it is that color that I love it, man. I love it. So all right, folks, well, I could beat you up on these, but like I said, we've done these before. This just happens to be a really cool color. I really wanted to check it out. It is a 2020 model, and it is available at our friends at Franklin Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Their information is on the bottom of the screen. Be sure to check them out for all of your needs in that realm. They do have a nice used car lot as well. A bunch of cool cars there I just saw. So be sure to check them out. I guess for my man Bo Biddle, I'm not sure that that's him. It may be him in the trees there. Probably not. I am Ben Barber. We'll see you guys next video.